It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. And here we are.
It was amazing.
Here we go.
It's always so good.
Show.
It was a pleasure. Yeah. I want that to be my ringtone.
You should start selling that in
I'll pay for it.
99-cent ringtones.
Yes.
I'm number one.
What is
sale.
this? 2003?
Oh, let me record it. Yeah.
We could make it like a ring back tone too.
Do I need an
Right.
iTunes gift card?
Yeah, you
Yes.
do. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 99
do.
cents. Or it's $1.29.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. We're also gonna print out the sound waves and then we're gonna make that an NFT.
Yeah, we're getting in the NFT game.
Yeah, we're
That's
get that
money.
game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
These little cartoons of us, that's all going to be NFTs. Everything is
Yes.
NFTs. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everything.
Sold.
Everything is, every screenshot of this is an NFT. We're gonna make so much fucking money off this.
You guys didn't even say anything about me in Savannah's screen name.
I
the
was
biggest
getting to that.
rascals,
We
it
were
says.
getting
Wow.
to that. Yes.
Maybe we should explain what this podcast is, though.
Let's
you
do
know?
it. Let's get into it. So this is something brand new we're doing. And it's going to be a relationship show. This is a relationship podcast here. So if anybody out there wants to send us in questions, comments, asking for relationship advice, even if you just have an interesting story that you want to send to us to talk about, that's what we're here for. And not only that, but we're going to go over a lot of fun posts that you usually see on r/relationships on Reddit, stuff you see on Twitter, and take some questions and posts from our fans and talk about them.
Yeah, and it's dating questions too. We can help you out. We are experts, and we're bringing in experts. So this
That's
is
right.
called
Expert.
The Lords
That's right.
of Love. Me and Ben are the Lords of Love.
That's right.
And each episode, we are going to usually bring in a guest or two, and they will be the expert of the day. So for today, we are greeted by Sophia from Netflix's The Circle season 3 and her fiance Savannah. Sophia and Savannah, how are you doing today?
So good.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Feeling great.
I'm honored that we're the experts of the day. EOD.
I feel amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you
Why-
pointed out earlier, the biggest rascals. That's
The biggest.
that's a
biggest.
big take. You know,
Mhm.
some of our listeners might want to challenge you for that. I don't know.
I'd
And
invite them.
And what makes you two relationship experts?
I think we've got a pretty good thing going here.
It's doing
I would
so
say,
good so
yeah.
far. We have been doing this for 4 years now.
Yeah.
And so far, killing
So far,
it.
so good.
Okay. Wow, that
Yeah.
was very. I'm convinced. I'm
I'm
sold.
convinced
I think
too.
everyone's
I'm-
listening. It was
it's
a very
solid.
Got a
good
great
reason.
track record.
Really thought
Stats are there.
out.
The stats are there.
The stats
They,
are there.
they
the
got
science
the
is behind it.
rings on. It's like they said, the stats are there. Look, you know, it is what it is. Max, you don't have the ring, but you've got a track record. You've got years.
Yeah,
under
almost
your
8
belt.
years. You know,
8 years
we're-
with your
we're
girlfriend.
progressive.
Yeah,
in,
that's-
in my relationship.
A
So.
lot of years.
You know, 8 years was when I got married to my wife. It was
Oh,
around,
so maybe
around
I'll
then.
have to copy you, and that's when
Yeah,
I'll,
you might
that's
have to
when I'll
copy
have
me.
to do it.
Mm,
Yes.
it's the trend.
Yeah,
3 years is what makes us the biggest rascals.
that's right.
We
Yeah.
wasted no time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Go big or go home. right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, should we get into this, Max? Let's talk about some of these posts.
Yes. Okay. So here is the first post. Okay. Here's the title. I, 22-year-old male, was worried my girlfriend, 22-year-old female, so they're the same age, was cheating, so I hid in her coat closet while she was having girls' night at her apartment. Her friend found me obviously humiliating me and girlfriend. Is there any way to recover from this?
No, get out of there, pal.
Well, let's hear the full story.
This is
We
just
should hear
the
the full
title.
story, right?
That's
You
just
gotta
the
give him a
title?
chance. That was just the title.
That's just the title.
What more
I
is
know his
there?
whole life now.
We have to hear this guy out, right?
Please. Sorry to jump the gun
We
there.
got to hear his side.
You're right. That's my bad.
I got some weird vibes from my girlfriend this week, and when she said she didn't want to come over last night, I was really concerned my worst fears were coming true. I was so panicked, I decided to hide in a coat closet she never uses to see what was up. It turns out she was just having a girls' night, and my girlfriend basically told her friends all the same issues she's talked to me about: work, failing LSAT, gyno problems, etc., and was even very complimentary of me. I felt super guilty, so I figured I would just stay put until she went to bed, then I would quietly leave. Shit hit the fan when a friend spilled something and girlfriend told her, get the vacuum out of the hall closet. I was in the coat closet in the entryway. To my absolute horror, the door opened and the friend screamed when seeing me.
Oh my god.
My girlfriend was furious, and I didn't even try to lie. I said I was worried she was acting weird, and I decided to spy on her. I sat there in an apartment of 4 women, more humiliated than I have ever been. It's a shame like I've never felt. My girlfriend just said, get out and never call her again. This morning, she texted me that her dad and brother will be at her apartment from 3 to 5, and I need to come get my stuff and bring hers over. That was all she said. Is there any way I can recover this relationship?
No.
Okay, I meant what I said. I meant what I said the first time. Get out of there. You blew it.
Yes, we need to help this guy out.
I
Okay?
would like to counter the
Okay.
argument and say that there is a way to come back for this. I think
Time
that
travel?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Therapy?
think-
Yeah. Wait,
I was actually going that route. I was going to say couples therapy is a wonderful thing. And obviously the love is there. The love is there. So that's not the issue, which is good. Because if the love wasn't there, I'd say there's no way to come back from it. But because the love is there, he's just got to work through some insecurities of his. And that can be solved in couples therapy or regular therapy.
I'd like to know how fresh this relationship is. That's a question I think I
True.
would have.
Yeah.
It's like, because if this is a less than 6-month relationship, then
Yeah, no,
get out of there.
out of there.
Get out of there. But if
Yeah.
it's more than that, if there's something built there, then I don't know. Maybe if he made some big steps therapy wise.
So he
but-
didn't live with her, right?
No, I don't think so.
So then that's kind of a, I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
smaller
Yeah.
relationship.
Alex Lake from Circle Season 1 has commented he thinks it's romantic. Poor boundaries, but romantic. What do we think about that?
Let me hide and see if there's problems with my relationship.
It's actually just him and
I'll
me now.
hide though and figure it out. I won't ask, but I will.
I
hide.
guess it's romantic in a how psychotic are you over that other person sort of way. Yeah.
It's a classic trapped in the closet scenario.
Been there,
Yeah.
been there, done that.
I don't want to reference a certain man, but it is a trapped in the closet scenario.
Yes.
We've all heard it's a classic tale at this point.
He said in there that he was like, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't gonna lie at that point. It's like, what would have been the lie? in
Yeah.
that scenario?
I fell
He
asleep.
should have lied. He should have said, I saw a robber break in and then he chloroformed me and threw me in the closet.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
then woke up and I didn't want you to think that I was hiding in the closet to spy on you.
Really?
So I
Right.
decided to just stay in here. He should have just continued the lie, you know?
Yeah.
Then he could have kept the relationship
He
intact.
could have
What do you
done
think about
something.
that?
He could have
I'm
done.
just
I like
spitballing
that.
here.
It's like something like Blue Velvet, like Kyle MacLachlan, where he's like investigating something and he ends up having to hide in the closet. And then she discovers him
Yes.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Just
could have
like
went that
that.
route of like, I actually am an FBI agent.
God.
Like, I'm on a mission. I don't actually love you. This has all been fake. like, and I'm doing my job, but you pass the test, you're not getting arrested.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut your losses anyway with this one.
Yeah, so he should have found the way out and been like, I didn't like you anyway. This was all a job. I was on a job.
I don't know. I think you
Yeah.
should bust out and start singing like "Happy Birthday." Like just like
Or like
misunderstanding.
happy 3-month
Happy
anniversary.
birthday. Surprise! I don't know.
Surprise! Happy 72-day anniversary.
Yeah.
I do want to point out one serious thing about this. So he says he got weird vibes from her when she said that she didn't want him to come over. Like, why didn't I think they have some that they had, because clearly they broke up and this was unsalvageable. Like, why didn't she just tell him that she was having a girls' night? Like, why did they have bad communication? Like, why did she just say like, no, I don't want to spend time with you tonight? And
that's why I think the relationship is new. Because how could it not be? You know.
But also, how did he get into her house?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true too.
He had to have had a
Why didn't he
key.
just not leave? Yeah.
And like, why didn't he ask her like, hey, why don't you want to spend time with me? Like, obviously they had terrible communication.
Yeah.
I was pointing this
I'd
out.
be like, well, what do you got going on?
Yeah. Maybe he did something like really wrong, like the day before. And she was like, I don't want to spend time with you because like he just really like effed up. And then that
he was projecting his insecurities too
and he
much
just let
prior
that
to
out.
that. Yeah. And she was like, I don't want to talk to you right
so
now.
he decided to hop in a fucking closet.
Either way, I don't see too much being salvaged from this, considering all of the friends of hers now think he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
That's tough to come back from when all of your friends are now like seeing this person that you're dating the way they're seeing them.
Yeah.
That's hard to come back from.
Well, he did something weird. So.
I'm just trying to imagine what I would do if I was like having a girls' night and I opened the closet and you're just in there. I just opened the closet and I'm like, no. I cannot imagine. Like,
what am I like?
Savannah's like, I'm streaming from the closet. Yeah.
Fishing, mobile, OSRS, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you could be like. Oh, I'm just trying to get a better Wi-Fi signal. The closet's got really good Wi-Fi in here.
I'm out of data. I have to stay.
Yeah.
oh.
Well, I think we really helped that guy out.
I think we did.
So hopefully he's listening to this, and we helped him fix his relationship. I think they're going to get married in a few years now. So what we do here on the Lords of Love is we fix relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very clearly. So this next one, there's a lot of gamer speak in this next one. Savannah, you're a gamer. I game a lot. We're gonna do our best to translate here some of it. Okay,
yes, please.
I need your help. Okay.
Okay.
BF thinks it's cheating. I'm getting married in Final Fantasy 14. That's the title.
Okay.
I'm dying because I felt this way about Savannah when she was playing Stardew Valley.
I'm married an NPC.
And I was like, oh, Lisa? Oh, you like Lisa?
Her name is Leah.
Oh, Leah.
She likes wine and goat cheese.
That's a good choice.
Thank you. I thought so.
Yeah, Leah's the last one. All right.
I don't even want to hear this one.
Oh man,
Anyway.
this makes it
Leah
even
had the
better
right to
now.
be jealous. Leah is the hottest NPC.
She's so hot.
Okay, but if you're getting
No.
married in front, are you marrying an NPC or a real person? I don't know.
No, yeah, this is a real person.
See what I'm saying? This is just a game. This is like people.
Yeah, so
People? Two people.
let's get into it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Long story short, this isn't really a long story. That's what's so funny about this. No, this first paragraph, it's not really relevant. Let's get to the second one. Anyway, for those who aren't familiar with the game, there is a special wedding ceremony 2 players can undergo to get cool rewards. It's called the Ceremony of Eternal Bonding. There's special cosmetics, a mount, a minion, emotes. It seems like a really fun feature. So a few days ago, one of my best friends in the guild, Jay, asked if I wanted to do the ceremony. Note, I've been trying to get my boyfriend into Final Fantasy 14 for a while. He hates massively multiplayer online games and never wants to play them with me. I told him I thought it would be cute if we did the wedding. He picked up the game for a few hours
Savannah,
and hasn't played in weeks.
I just know Savannah wrote this about me.
Don't tell everybody.
So I said yes.
This is
Jay and I
writing.
play together. We're a tank and healer duo a lot. So honestly,
Solid.
being able to TP to each other with the special wedding rings would save a lot of time. I do not know what TP means.
Yeah, what does
Like
that
teleport.
Oh,
Oh,
to teleport.
okay.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
mean?
I got it. I'm the expert. Actually, I
Uh,
hope that's right. I can't imagine it being wrong though.
When my boyfriend found out, he freaked and started acting like I was cheating on him. I tried to explain that it's just a dumb fake wedding in a video game. It's a novelty thing that offers a convenient incentive. He absolutely does not agree and said I couldn't do it. It may be important to note that many of our IRL mutual friends, his friends that became mine as well, are in the guild also. If Jay and I were actually flirting or anything like that, they would surely tell my BF. Otherwise, they would be horrible friends. And I know they aren't. So for my BF to reach this point, he's distrusting me and his lifelong friends. That's what's bothering me so much. I don't want to drive a wedge in our relationships or his friendships. What do I do? Do I just call the whole wedding off?
She sent out invites already. Like the same the date went out.
I love that the question.
This is turning into a Love is
Like, I
Blind
can't get my money
situation
back.
here.
I just love that the question isn't about like her relationship at the end. The
Do I
question
call-
is
call
about
the
like, guys,
fake
what am I
wedding
gonna
off?
do about this wedding? Jay and I need to TP together. What about the mount and the emotes, guys? What about the minions?
The minions. Give me the minions.
Minions.
There's special cosmetics at stake. And my BF won't do it with me.
My whole guild is behind me. Except my husband.
Jeez.
I don't know.
And it's
Oh.
got real serious.
See this, guys?
Pulled out that Love is
What's
Blind
that?
song.
I like
huh?
that. There's a little vibe in there.
Oh gosh.
I don't see a problem.
I had a feeling Savannah was going to say
Just to
that.
be
I had a
fair,
feeling.
I don't see a problem. If it's someone you play with all the time, get the rewards.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to hear Sophia's.
But like be
reaction to
open
that.
and honest. Be open. Don't be
See,
sneaky.
I think it would bother me
Yes.
more if you told me. I think I would rather you
Really?
because it's just a
I
game.
mean, why does
why
it
do you feel
matter
like you need to
realistically?
tell
Yeah.
me that you're marrying someone on a video game if
That's
it's not a big
true.
deal?
Yeah, right.
It's
like,
almost
you're-
like you're saying it because you're insecure. That
Yeah,
they
exactly.
might
If
feel
you're
weird
telling
about
me,
it.
that
Yeah,
means
why
that
is
like
she
you feel like you
telling him?
need to tell me because you feel like it might be a
Right.
problem.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
it's such a minor thing. You're playing a video game. It's not a problem. Like if Savannah came to me and was like, "Hey, I married like so and so on this video game," I'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
like that would make me
She
question
came to you
it.
and was like, "Are you jealous?" Are you
Yeah, but like if I
jealous?"
came in and I watched her like it happen, I'd be like, "Oh, cool." But if she made a deal out of it to tell me, that's when I would be like a little weird about it.
Yeah, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I-
you think that she shouldn't throw off the wedding? But
No,
she,
have the
No.
wedding. Have the wedding.
but she told her boyfriend, and he's upset about the wedding. She did tell him.
Well,
Yeah,
It's-
Alex Lake brings up a good point. Says, imagine
Yeah.
if you found out from a mutual friend in the guild.
if I found out that they were flirting, then yeah. But if I just found out, like, if like one of Savannah's friends came to me and was like, "Oh yeah, she like married so and so for the thing, like for the
Yeah.
points," I'd be like, "Okay." But if they came to me and they were like, "Savannah married so and so," I'd be like, "What?" It's just all depends on how you say it.
Well, does it
I
have to be
haven't
this
put-
huge ceremony?
Okay, but here's what happened. Okay, she proposed to you. For in this scenario, she proposed to you. You said no. Then she went behind your back and proposed to someone else. How do you feel then, Sophia? Because that's what happened in this scenario.
You're
That's
so
what
right.
Savannah did. How do you feel about that, Sophia?
I
That's
don't
what this
care.
girl did to Jay.
I honestly prefer it because I really don't like a lot of the video games that she plays. We have like a couple that we play together, but they're just not my type of video game.
Yeah.
So I feel really guilty when she's like, "Hey, do you want to play Stardew Valley together?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
not really. So when she finds a friend that does want to play it, I love that because I don't want her to play by herself, but I don't want to play it.
I mean,
Right.
that's fair. They're not for everybody.
Yeah.
I totally get
So
that.
I prefer it.
I had a question. Does anybody in here actually play Final Fantasy? Have you ever played Final Fantasy?
You did, right?
Like 14.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was
So,
going to
yeah,
ask
do you
what
play
is
Final
Oh,
Fantasy
in
14?
general,
yeah.
like on and off. I played
Well,
like 15 a
what
little
does
bit.
flirting look like in Final Fantasy? Like, is it like The Sims where they're just like,
Well, you can-
you know, like,
You can talk
I
to
don't know. Like
people.
I didn't
Well,
play the
if it's-
MMO.
If it's an MMO, you're talking to people like
Okay.
through headsets and stuff, so you.
it's
can
not
flirt.
like you're clicking
can-
a command that says flirt or something like
Well,
that.
you can do
I
slash
don't
flirt
know.
usually in
Yeah,
MMOs.
you can do like a slash emote, but
Okay.
But it's more about
Interesting.
like talking and flirting over headset. Like, people meet their spouses in MMOs and stuff.
Right.
you can chat to like type as well. I think.
Yeah.
There's like an
Okay,
area chat.
okay. I think that adds an element to it. Don't you think? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. It really, we just are, I feel like if this was written by the other person, I think I would understand more. But because it's written by the person who's like in the wrong, but not wrong, it's like maybe we're missing details. Like maybe they actually were flirting and like
Yeah.
maybe they're mad because that person was in a previous relationship with that person. You know, like
Yeah.
what if this J person was like a previous partner?
That's a
Like
good
there
point.
could be details we're missing.
It's hard
Well,
when you don't
this
know
is
the
all
story.
we have, so we
Yeah.
have to make a decision about whether this wedding is going to happen or not, people.
I
This
hate
is what
that.
we do. Should she call off the wedding or should she not call off the
I
wedding?
think in dramatic fashion there should be a runaway bride.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
I
I
think he
think.
should storm the altar.
Just yeah.
I think he should object. The boyfriend, the IRL boyfriend,
Yes.
needs to have like a moment here.
Yeah.
Yes,
deserves
he
it.
creates a character, gets in there, and right when whoever's officiating says,
Mhm.
"Does anyone object?" That's their chance.
And
It
it's
is.
really romantic, and then they get married.
yes.
We didn't
I don't-
structure
I
this
don't know.
properly. We should have all made characters and done our own.
Yeah.
We should have done our own ceremony of eternal bonding to see how
Is
this works.
there a date? Did they say a wedding
where's-
date?
can we
we
go?
go?
Yeah, I wish they had done
Yeah.
more information.
Is there a listing on thenot.com?
Yes. I'm really invested in this now. I, wanna
I
know
am
if
too.
they got
I
married
actually
or
need to
not.
know. This one really, I just feel like there's so many details that we don't know.
This
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I think
don't
what
know.
I'm leaning
Well,
towards
no copping.
is she
New
should,
rule:
she
no
should
copping out. No copping out, guys. So, all right, Ben. Final answer.
Final
should-
answer. She should go for it. Get those rewards. Get those game rewards.
But what if her? But she shouldn't. I think she should talk to her boy. Sorry, Ben.
Yes, I I agree, but she should get those rewards and she should be like, it's just a game, and that's that, and deal with it. And if he's got problems with that, then maybe she should be questioning why he's got such insecurities over this. That's my take. Max.
Who's next? Okay.
I say maybe just put the wedding on hold for a little bit, just for like maybe a few minutes. I don't know how long.
A few minutes.
Isn't the wed? How do you have to schedule the wedding like a month in advance?
Yeah, I
Isn't it
don't-
just a little in-game fucking ceremony?
Well, you got to get a wedding coordinator. There's lots of things going on.
Who's
here,
gonna cater
Max,
it?
This is
Yeah.
a real wedding, right?
The dress.
The
What about the
parents
dress?
are invited.
That's
this is,
okay. That's what makes it weird. Like, do we have to have, does like the whole guild have to be there? If I'm the boyfriend, I'm like, how fucking weird is this shit? Like, are you actually marrying this guy? Like, why does everyone have to be there?
Are there
Yeah.
vows? What's going on here?
Yeah. I'm like, how weird is this? Like, it's
That's the
getting
thing. Like,
weird.
who all is in this guild? Like, it's all of their friends. Is the part of their family in this guild? Like,
Yo,
'cause
I'm
this is
also,
starting
like,
to turn into
it
a
would-
real wedding.
It'd be
depending on
funny
who's
if the
there.
boyfriend had also like proposed to her and she had said no, and he's like, "You won't marry me, but you'll marry this fucking guy to get the mount in the game." Like, why not hold off on the wedding for like 1 minute and then just talk to the boyfriend and figure out these fucking issues you have and make sure this relationship makes sense. So just
Mhm.
hold off the wedding for a second, figure it out, and then get the TP or whatever.
Yeah, he TP's better than me. I don't know. It's just
All right, Sophia, what's your take?
I agree. I think that if your partner is like seriously upset about something, you should definitely put it on pause. Like your partner should come first and you should talk through it. And like if Savannah came to me and said like, hey, this actually bothers me, I'd be like, oh, well, let's talk about it and figure out why it bothers you. And if it truly bothers you, it's really not that big of a deal. But if there's like no valid reason, like if she comes to me and she's like, it just bothers me because like, who is that? Then I'm like, okay, you're being silly. But so yeah, I think that you should talk about it, put it on pause, come to a conclusion and an agreement together.
Communication goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yep. How about you, Savannah?
Yeah, I think you guys summed it up pretty well. I do have to agree that, communication is key, but at the end of the day, she should be getting that mount.
That's
And
what
those
I was.
emotes.
Yes, you
And
got
those
the
emotes.
rewards. You got to think about the rewards. We're not
through it.
talking enough about the rewards.
But she deserves the rewards. She should get those rewards. Absolutely.
Yeah, mounts are like a really big deal in MMOs, and especially like really cool ones that you can only get a certain way. Like it really matters, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
It really matters. I play WoW, like my RAM mount, I worked really hard for it. Okay. You can't take that away from me. Okay. It really matters. All right. Let's move on. All right. We got a new one coming up.
Okay, good.
Wanna break up because my girlfriend compliments me with poetry and it makes me uncomfortable.
Because she's plagiarizing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a teacher.
Could be even worse. It could be from herself.
That's fair.
My 25 male girlfriend, 20-year-old female of 2 years, recently has had some kind of spiritual enlightenment phase and has begun complimenting me every day with poetry. Writing down verses of poetry in my work bag, and it makes me uncomfortable. She makes me feel like I'm her son because of how extra she's begun complimenting me. She sends me long poetic texts during her lunch break, and the most recent one was, "How can you be so perfect? You must be a figment of radiance enveloped in the beauty of flesh, where flesh has imperfections, yet you have none.
What?
Such an oxymoron should not exist, yet here you stand. Dazzled in wondrous beauty I thought was unimaginable. You must have been born with the blessings of the stars
He's gonna
and
get
the
murdered.
benevolent grace of God."
Wait, that's like a sonnet.
I'm sobbing.
I don't know. All I heard was flesh. I just can't stop hearing flesh. Wow.
She's not even religious, and I'm not either. And I don't even know how she writes so extravagantly because she has never had interest of reading or poetry before. I don't know where she began to feel so intimate when we haven't even really said, "I love you." I want to break up with her, but I don't know how to without hurting her feelings because I don't really have any excuse other than "you make me uncomfortable." That's it.
Oh, I feel for this whole situation because I really think she's good intentioned here, but it's coming across really the wrong way. Like
I get it so much. Like I get so uncomfortable with stuff like that. Like I
Yeah.
can't do like super like overly romantic, really cheesy stuff. Like if Savannah came at me that way, and you like were serious. Like I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
but I would laugh in your face.
We would both start
Like when Savannah was like
Cry
really genuine,
laughing.
and she was like, "I'm gonna start writing," and then started saying shit like that to me. Like
yeah.
I would literally, I'd be like, "Thank you so much," but like I would laugh in your face.
And
Oh
some
my
people
God.
do like these over the top gestures. Some people are really into it.
I don't know, that's
I
really
can say
bad
I can say if
poetry.
I
No
ever
one's gonna like
did no, I know, but I'm just saying like some people are really into that kind of stuff. My wife, if I did that to her, she'd laugh in my face. That's just all there
I
was
mean,
to it.
I've written things about Savannah. I've
Totally,
written
yeah.
a little poem or something yeah, absolutely. But I
Was
don't
there verses about her flesh in that poem?
no.
Okay.
I don't come at her daily with my rhymes.
With my rhymes.
I can't. Oh, that's
It's
hard.
very extra. It is. It's very, very extra.
It's
Especially
hard.
since they haven't said they love each other yet. That's one thing I noticed.
I didn't
in
get
that.
that. I
Right,
was laughing
yeah.
too hard. I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
part.
they haven't even said they love each other, and this guy's like, this is like a little too much when we haven't even gotten to that point yet of the relationship.
I get that. It
How
seems really
soon is too
intimate.
soon to be writing poems about your partner's flesh into a relationship? That's the real
I
question.
mean, every relationship is different. You got to gauge the flesh, really.
Yeah,
Does
that's right.
you got to decide from there.
Yeah.
How do you
Does it
You
need,
gotta
like,
look at the flesh. You gotta touch their flesh, see how it feels, and then taste it. You gotta feel,
Right? Yeah.
Do you
You
think
should-
some of these are just
It's
jokes?
all about consent. I think you should probably ask them, "Can I write about your flesh?" and then see
Right.
what they,
Absolutely.
what they feel. May
Sophia,
I
you
write
asked
about
if they
your
were
flesh,
you
please?
asked if they were jokes. That's a good point. What if she's being ironic this whole time? And it's just
Yeah.
going right over this guy's head?
Irony is
Yeah.
big in today's.
I think you would know.
It's very big. And I if I was dating someone who was doing that, that's maybe like the first conclusion I jump to. I'd be like, oh, they're being like super ironic or funny.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's a
this is a
prank,
bit.
Great.
Maybe
If it's a bit, that's
Greatest
absolutely
bit of all time.
incredible.
It's a great
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, it is.
But
I don't think it's a bit,
that
do
it
you,
is.
Max? I can tell you.
I don't think this is a bit.
I don't think it's a bit either.
When you know, you know.
Alex say maybe she is fishing for an "I love you."
Yeah,
That-
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking too.
very
could be-
desperately. This
Right,
would be
and I
a
love you,
very
no.
desperate move. This would be
Right.
a million lines. How can you be so perfect? You must be a figment of radiance. The benevolent grace.
She's
of
saying
God,
I love you
she
in so many
says.
words without actually
Yes,
saying it.
and she's
Yeah.
also saying, "Please tell me you love me." And Amelia,
Yeah.
it's very sad. If we,
Yes.
I don't like that take. It's too sad.
Wait,
One-
yeah, you're right. That's
Let's make
sad.
this funnier.
I mean, sometimes you just got to be short and simple, Just get to the point.
Yeah.
Say I love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's not miss what this guy is asking. His question.
Should he break up with her?
His question is he wants to break up with her, and he's asking, he
How?
says, I want to break up with her, but I don't know how to without
Through a
hurting
poem,
her.
of course.
Yeah, he says he doesn't know how to without hurting her feelings.
Send her one back.
Because I
gift.
don't really have any other excuse other than you make me feel uncomfortable. So what's an excuse that he can do without hurting her feelings? Maybe he's getting deployed.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's
I
the
don't think it would
classic
stop her.
one.
She would just
That's
write
the
more.
classic. Yeah.
Maybe he's getting he's becoming a secret agent. He's an alien.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Alex Lake says his wife says you legit talk to me like this.
Some people, you got to love it.
I did look, they're not compatible, and that's what he should tell her. And
Yeah,
like
and
with
No,
I
the-
think at the
I'll
end of the day,
I'll
that's
hurt
what
her
it
feelings,
is.
and she'll say, "You think my poetry is bad? It's about the
No, he could say, like,
poetry."
he gets to be like your art, your poems speak volumes, but I am so quiet.
I'm holding
Like,
you back.
oh, so
I'm-
he's gonna encourage her now. to
Yeah,
keep-
like he could be like
No.
your poem say 1,000 words, but I can only say one. Like
Oh,
like just
Bye.
counter it.
Well,
Yeah.
my wife said he should claim he can't read. That's probably a good.
yeah, make her read it out loud, and then she still wants to continue.
I feel like we did graze over one point in this post, which is that he had said that she had recently gone through a spiritual awakening and then these things followed. I'm curious, did she change in some big way?
She did like ayahuasca.
Yeah,
like-
that's the
Maybe
first thing that
so.
popped into
Yeah.
my mind. We have like a Bryant or a Spencer from
Mhm.
Survivors in this situation.
Yes.
All of a sudden they completely transform into something else, and no longer are they compatible. That could be something that happened.
Kinda, that would be a good way to take it.
Okay.
Like, you went through this transformation and I have yet to transform. Like,
Yeah.
I'm behind you. Like, you continue. Like,
Yes.
that'd be a good way to put it.
That would be a great way to let someone down.
Yeah. Ah, this is sad.
No, we gotta help this
emotional.
guy out. You know, I think we're really helping
he
him.
needs our
This
help.
is happy. We're helping people.
I
We're
love love.
helping
So when
him.
love dies, I'm like, ugh.
He's gonna be able to find somebody else. I think that
Yeah.
he should just write her some really, really like bad poetry with some like misspelled words that's
Yes.
just like really terrible. and
As
she'll
Remax
break up
said
with him.
earlier, roses are red, violets are blue. I think it's time I break up with you. I think that would be a good response.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just some really shitty poetry, so then she'll want to break up with him. That's a classic move. You act like such a bad boyfriend that then she breaks up with you, so then you don't have to feel bad about breaking up with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some
yes.
saucy limericks.
That's
Yeah,
honestly.
there once was a man from
Max,
Nantucket.
I will say that sounds exhausting. Like, how
Yeah.
long could that possibly go on for
Yeah.
before she realizes? Like, they got to just cut it off. They got to get.
Well,
they gotta be done with it.
he's asking for a way not to feel too bad about it. I don't know what that.
The
you know,
best
just
way to
kinda
not
spitball
feel
here.
bad or guilty is to be honest. That's my personal belief.
That's
Be
good.
honest.
That's good stuff.
Be honest. Communication.
key.
It's key.
We're just gonna say that for everything, guys.
It's the
I mean, that's-
factor for all
It is.
relationships.
It is
That's what
the
makes
reoccurring
relationships work.
Just talk.
I said that for the first one, and now you guys are copying me. How'd you copycats?
Well, we are the biggest rascals.
It's true.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The ones
Uh-oh.
with the phones. All right, yeah, they should communicate. Wow.
No, I said he should be honest. That's what my take is. He should be honest.
Your
Yeah, I don't
poems-
think there needs to be any communication other than like, hey, we're done. Because
Yeah,
he's
I mean, you can be
done.
honest by saying we're not compatible. He doesn't have
Yeah.
to be mean honest.
Yeah,
he can be
no.
honest in a more vague way. He doesn't have to be like, your poems are so cringe.
and
I
everyone
can't
on
stand
Reddit
it. Like,
and this
No.
podcast that covers them also were making fun of your poems.
right? Yes.
I posted it on the internet.
Oh,
The Twitter and these guys podcast. Everybody was
These
making
rascals.
poems.
oh gosh.
Well, I wish them the best.
I
All right,
do.
let's
Yeah.
move
Me
on.
too.
And you would. Yeah. What else can you
Yeah.
do?
All right. My girlfriend, so my 24 male girlfriend, 23-year-old female, is wearing an engagement ring and insinuating that she's engaged, but I never asked her to marry me. I have been dating my girlfriend for 2 years. We've been living together for 1. Our relationship is great. I don't see any reason why down the line I wouldn't ask her to marry me. But before I take that step in my life, I set up 2 goals for myself, which is having enough money to put a decent down payment on a house and finishing my master's. Both goals I'm about 75% to achieving, but I'm not quite there yet. My girlfriend and I have talked about marriage as a down the line thing in passing, etc., where you would like to get married, big versus small wedding, but nothing that could have been misconstrued as a proposal ever. A week ago, she started wearing a ring on the finger of her left hand. It looked like an expensive diamond ring, but to be fair, I don't know anything about rings. I can't tell the fake $8 Walmart rings from the real thing. I asked her about it. She said it wasn't a diamond. It was something else that looked like a diamond, and a shop she followed on Etsy had it on sale. I told her it was a really nice looking ring. She wears other rings daily as well, so I didn't think literally anything of it. Then a few days later, so 2 days ago, one of my buddies texted me, "Congratulations." So I asked him, for what? And he said, on your engagement, and he sent a screenshot of one of her story posts with a picture of the ring on her hand, plus a little GIF emojis of the words "I do," and this little cartoon bride and groom kissing.
No.
But when I went on my girlfriend's story, I didn't see it, meaning she hid it from me.
Oh my god.
I'm not big on social media at all. If my friend hadn't texted me, I probably wouldn't have seen it. She's currently away for a few days at Disney with her mom and sister. Do I talk to her about this when she gets home? Bring it up now? Just ignore it? Thanks.
This is the same person who wrote the Flesh poems. I'm convinced this is.
I think clearly he just ignores it. Hear no evil, see no evil. You just ignore it. It didn't happen. If you just ignore it, it's not happening. You're not, it's not happening.
That's a good philosophy of life. Yeah, it's just hands over eyes and ears, and just continue.
I would be concerned if there was another man.
Yeah, that's what Maria, my girlfriend, is saying. Is she away with her mom and her sister, or her secret fiance?
Wow.
Yeah, I would be concerned she was on a freaking trip with her other man.
Wow, I didn't
Is
even
she
think about
really
that.
in Disney.
Yeah. Like what? Like I just because I can't think about like why else would she do that? Like any other reason? Like I'm just like trying to rack my brain, like because that takes away if he actually proposes.
It's
like why would
is it like a
she-
long con of like if enough people start saying congratulations to him, he's gonna feel obligated to actually propose at that point.
That is just such a weird mindset to have. Like
It's so weird. Yeah.
You get a lot of attention on social media and likes and stuff when you get engaged,
yeah,
right?
that was our
Right, so
that was my
then-
most liked post, most shares, everything.
How amazing was that feeling?
I mean,
It was
I don't
better
know, I
than the
think-
actual engagement, right? All the
not
likes.
at all.
I mean, it was cool to see. It was nice to see all the love.
It was nice to see that people loved it, but like
the like count, the rush. Come
but
on.
that's like not at all. Like,
Yeah, it was like,
you
not
know,
now,
I didn't
gotta-
even. I waited like a week to post anything. Like, I wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait to post about this. Like, that's just
Are you
not
sure?
how I
Yeah.
personally my
that's
mind
how I
Like
works.
you
feel.
didn't
Okay,
you
I'm
didn't do any
projecting.
stories and then hide Savannah
No.
from it,
Are you sure?
Now would be the time.
No.
But you get a lot of likes, so maybe she just did it for the likes. I mean, I can't really blame her on
But on a
that, you know?
But it was a story.
Many
You know,
likes
I
on
mean,
a
you
story.
just now are getting
She
like
could have also had a post that he didn't know about yet. You know,
Maya H says maybe it was supposed to be a joke. I love this running
Right.
theory that we have that
Just a
everything
prank,
is really
bro.
Another
ironic.
happy birthday.
I love that everybody is just seething with irony to a point where it's going over everybody's heads.
everyone's just fucking.
That's the
with
world
her.
I want to live in. That's the world
Same.
I want to live
It's just
in.
a really good prank, yeah.
I'm
These
just
really
having a wedding to
high-level
this guy. I'm
jokes.
just getting
Yeah.
jealous over your Final Fantasy 14 wedding as a joke, bro.
Critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
Rhea says I would literally ask her who she is engaged to.
that's my mom. Hi, mom.
Oh, okay. They should.
Oh my
He should. And then when she has to answer that, then maybe you'll get some honesty out of it.
Yeah, that's
You
so
want to
true.
ruin
Literally,
her
just be like,
Disney
so what's
World
that ring?
vacation? She's in the most magical place on earth, and you want to bring this up? She just got engaged. And you guys
But
wanna
also,
bring up
why
this
is she
serious
not
thing?
there with him? Like, why didn't he come? I mean, me and Savannah go on trips by
That's true.
ourselves, but like,
I would want to chat in person
Yeah.
about it for sure. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
like
It's
you can turn your phone
mother-
off. You don't have to chat about. I don't know. I would want to wait till you got home.
It is because he did ask her about it once already, and then after that he posts that story or she posts that story. That's a
I
pretty
think
big
it's-
red flag.
I think
That's
it's.
a
I
pretty
was
big
gonna
red
say, I
flag.
think it's another
It's
man.
got to be a red flag.
I think it's
that's-
another
That's
man.
got to be the worst. That's like, how bad are you at cheating that you actually post a story where all of this guy's
So many
friends are
mutual friends.
seeing it?
Yeah. Well, maybe she
That-
wanted them to. Maybe she wanted someone
Mm.
else to tell him.
So
Because she couldn't do it.
She couldn't break up with him.
Yeah, she couldn't do it.
That's an interesting theory.
So
Yeah.
she posted it on purpose so somebody else would tell him.
Wow.
Oh, Max, your girlfriend says she's definitely there
Oh, right.
scouting her dream wedding
Yep.
location.
Yup.
That's a good point. She's already getting the catering together. She's organizing the wedding at Disney.
So when should he talk to her? Because I'm thinking like she's at Disney World right now with her mom and her sister and potentially this other guy, but it's the most magical place on earth, and she's gonna go on the Dumbo ride. She's gonna go on Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe she'll catch the fireworks at night.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she'll get some Dole Whip. And even though she did a terrible thing, you do not want to ruin someone's day at the Magic
do.
Kingdom.
I
you know?
absolutely do. I absolutely do. If Savannah was posting that before we were engaged, that she had a ring on her finger and said I do what? No, I would absolutely
Very
not. I'd be driving
expensive
to
day.
Orlando.
It's a lot of money. What if her mom paid for it? It's a very expensive day at the Magic Kingdom.
Who cares? What's more expensive is love, is the relationship. Who knows? Like how much they invested into this relationship.
Space
Therapy
Mountain?
is more expensive than Disney.
Not everyone lives in Florida so close, okay, Sophia? It's a big journey.
Well, then
Yeah.
I would call. I would do every. I could not.
It's literally a fancy tale.
It's a big deal. They have the new Star Wars land. Why don't you go to Avatar land? You can fly on the things.
No. I would be too upset.
She
and
just wants to
anxious.
make a big splash at Splash Mountain. That's all.
Oh, we have a very good opinion or a very good, opinion from
Comment, yes.
comment from your wife, Ben. Do you want
Yes.
to read it?
Yes, she worked at Claire's when she was in college, and she said women used to buy fake engagement rings all the time because they quote unquote wanted to get used to it.
But posting on your story and saying
That's
I
that's
do,
another level.
Yeah, well, you
It's
used to.
another
I think
level.
you wore a ring
I
before we got engaged for a while.
I wore a ring on that finger, but it wasn't anything
No,
like
but
an
it was like-
engagement ring.
It was a ring.
It was
See,
just
so that's
a
a
plain
that's a
ring.
good point. Is if you're wearing a
why
ring
did
on
you
your
wear the
finger,
ring?
it doesn't have.
It
to
was a ring
be-
that Savannah had got me, and it was just a little wave. And she got it for me like on our like first anniversary,
Yeah.
and it was like
Okay.
something she bought at an aquarium. It was like an
yeah.
aquarium
Yeah.
gift,
Oh,
and I always just wore it on that finger because it fit that
But
finger.
it was something
okay.
she got.
and she got it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think
get
it was
for
if-
yourself.
unless you
and then
were
hide stories.
That's very
from
different.
her.
Right.
Okay, but this
Right,
is very
yeah.
interesting. They buy engagement rings to get used to it, like to get used to wearing a ring, or to get used to the feeling of being engaged.
Probably just
What-
wearing a ring.
God, I had to get used to it. I had to get it sized like
Yeah.
twice because I wouldn't stop fidgeting.
Yeah, Savannah never
Oh,
wears
okay.
jewelry, so she
Yeah.
it was a huge adjustment for
It
her.
was
I will
Oh,
say I fidgeted with my
very
ring
hard.
a lot for the first.
She
2
still
years.
does.
So
I
she
still
just bought a
fidget.
ring because
I like
maybe
it.
she thinks the boyfriend is gonna propose, and she said the "I do" thing because she thinks he's gonna propose, and she's manifesting it. She's practicing manifesting, guys.
Then that's-
Why
Yeah,
can't we cut
to
this
her
out
whole
of class?
story, she's
But that's
manifesting.
weird. That's not okay. You can't do
Yes.
that.
You need
Oh,
witnesses.
word.
Really weird.
Why
This
are we
girl is
trying
in
to
the
ruin
wrong no
Disney
matter
World
what.
for her? Why do we assume the worst of these people? We always take this.
There's
we always
no
take-
good excuse.
No,
though, for
she's
it.
being
Give her a
weird.
good
She
excuse.
has
There's
being
no
weird.
good excuse. Any route you want to take it, she's wrong.
Give a good excuse for it. I want to hear your best pitch
Okay.
for how to get her out of this, Max.
She's okay. I just said it. She's manifesting what she wants. That's why she hid it from the boyfriend. She thinks that when she gets home, he's gonna propose. So she's just getting ahead of the likes. Okay. She's manifesting what she wants to happen. She's using the secret. If you believe it's going to happen, it
She's
will.
using the secret,
Maybe she's
yeah.
taking it a little too far, but we all have our flaws. Maybe this is her only flaw, and she's a great person. We all have flaws. So his question is, I'm focusing on his question. Do I talk to her about this when she gets home, bring it out now, or just ignore it? I say we don't ruin her vacation, okay? Because maybe
Well,
she's a great
Obviously,
person.
you don't want to ruin her Disney dream. Obviously,
just
you don't
don't.
want to do that. But having said that, yeah, he should run away fast. He should run away far, far away.
I say he calls her immediately. I think you need to talk ASAP. I think you need to get off Reddit and you need to call her.
FaceTime,
Yeah, FaceTime her.
FaceTime,
And literally
Yeah.
politely, you don't have to be mean about it. Just be like, hey, why did you post this?
Yeah,
I just don't understand why he's
everybody's
making a Reddit
congratulating
post and
me
not
on getting
contacting
married.
this
Yeah.
woman that is doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know. People get proposed to there. I feel like all the time. What if there's like some kind of
No, there's
special-
definitely a secret guy.
Like,
if
you
I'm being
post and you
serious.
get, like,
There's another
20%
man.
off all day?
If we're being serious, there's definitely another guy.
Like you're like Disney Magic hashtag I do, and they give you like
Also,
20% off.
She
But
made
it
the
seems that
post
there was
while
a
she
ring
was at Disney.
beforehand. She was proposed not at Disney
Yes.
World, and then like they
Oh,
went
okay,
to Disney
I-
to celebrate.
I was just reaching for her, but no, she's wrong. This is
Yeah.
weird. This is sus.
It is. Yeah.
Ugh.
So what was the advice that we're supposed to
Oh.
give? What was she asking for?
I think wait till she gets home.
I couldn't. If I was him, I literally couldn't.
This is a good point from Remax. This guy may have dodged a bullet. He doesn't even have to pay for a ring now.
Yeah,
He is going to propose.
Yeah, he says, I think propose to her now because she already has the ring. He no longer has to purchase one. So just propose on the phone.
Yeah, is it a problem or an opportunity?
Yeah,
Yes, this is
true.
she has positive thinking now. He has to do the same thing. It's called manifesting.
Maybe it worked out really well for them.
Yeah, and write her a really long poem about her flesh. That's the other thing that you
About
can
her
do.
Yes,
flesh.
yes.
I learned that recently.
That's how you reel them in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
So
boy.
we've one more, and this one is very tricky.
Mm,
Okay.
So
oh.
brace yourselves.
okay.
My girlfriend eats burgers upside down.
As in, she's hanging upside down and eating them, or she's eating the,
By her
the burgers
toes.
flipped upside
By her
down.
toes like a bat.
That's what I want to know.
I want that so bad.
My favorite
want
thing
it
is
to be
that
that so bad.
the screen name is upside down / burger.
That's the Redditor's username.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Oh.
My girlfriend eats burgers upside down and refuses to try eating it the right way. No matter what I say, no matter what I ask, she will not even try to eat without flipping it over so it's upside down. I've explained there is no reason toppings are in a certain order, the top bun is softer, etc., etc. It's driving me insane. How can I convince her to at least give it a try eating a burger the right way?
Oh,
I
dang.
think it's almost funnier that he's like so.
Yeah, why is he so
adamant
pressed?
But she's never tried? Never?
No.
If she's never done it, I would really want her to do it just once. If you
Okay,
prefer it
imagine-
upside down,
Imagine like every time somebody like eating a burger upside down. That would drive me a little nuts.
just try it once.
Why
just once.
though? Why? Why does it drive everybody so nuts? I don't understand. Like
'Cause it just
he's got
doesn't
this
make
one weird
sense.
little tiny thing. She's got this one little weird tiny thing where she eats burgers upside down, and it's like this like eats away at him.
I
Why
agree,
does
though.
it eat away at him so much? Maybe he should be asking himself that. Why am I so upset at this?
Because
It's
why?
so harmless. It's so petty.
But why is she doing that?
What's
I don't know. I
wrong
get
with
if she
her?
prefers it, but
But
I would be
why
like,
does she prefer it?
I'll try it upside down.
That's what we
you
don't
try
know.
it right way, and then if we prefer it the other way, we do.
Okay.
Just
What
try it,
happened?
try it.
Why did she start eating burgers upside down? I just want to understand.
Yeah,
Why
I
did she
wish-
never stop? Is what I want to know.
Like, I wish that he was like, has he asked her, like, hey, why do you do this? Like, I need to know her reasoning.
Sure.
I wish
Why
we
don't they compromise when they both eat burgers sideways? Like, why can't they just compromise?
Ooh, yeah, like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Bread on the side.
Like, how would you hold it?
You
what
gotta
about
bite it.
people-
I would go
what
for the
about-
top grab.
The top?
Because you
What
know,
about-
if you held
Yeah.
it like under like this, you'd get it a little like all of it
Yeah.
over your hands.
You're right.
What about people who eat the crust first on pizza? And
The
then go
what?
for the rest of the
Who
crust
does
first
that?
on pizza.
Crust
People who
first on
love stuffed
pizza?
crust. People who love stuffed crust. at
I
pizza.
have eaten
Yes.
crust first, just because I prefer heavily, heavily the other
How
part.
do you eat
Sophia's like,
crust?
"Don't touch
How
me."
do you do it?
You just turn it backwards,
What?
or you just
What do you
rip
mean,
it
how
off.
do you do it? You turn
can rip it
backwards
off.
and you eat it.
I can't even imagine. Doesn't
Pizza's
make
not
any sense.
unrippable.
Doesn't make any sense.
We call her the pizza ripper.
Just give her a wee tear. Yeah,
That's her nickname.
Crust
You're just
first.
ripping it. Yeah,
That
it's,
is
it's like what she
interesting.
said. You're just ripping it. Yeah.
you can dip
That's-
it, marinara.
That's
you know,
fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know of all the weird things to happen in a relationship, is that the one you want to go to bat for? I don't know.
If
I
that's
don't
the biggest
know.
problem, you're doing great.
Yeah.
It
If
is
the biggest
very
problem is
odd,
that my
though.
spouse
The
eats
upside down
hamburgers
burger
upside
thing.
down.
I just want to know, like, why? What happened?
Yeah, that's
to
my
you?
thing. Is like
Yeah.
it would drive me crazy too if I would be like, Savannah, why are you doing this? And she's like, I just like it. I'd be like, but why?
Like,
it
what
also-
happened? What is the
Yeah.
origin of the upside down burger? Like, this is a family thing.
It's
Like,
got to
you
be
just-
developmental. It had to have started at a very young age. Otherwise, she would.
It's
still be
genetic.
doing it.
No, it's genetic. It happens.
Genetic.
It
Did
comes
decide
from
the
the
other way.
father's
It's
side.
It's nature versus nurture.
Yeah, this is the real heart of the discussion here.
Maybe we're all wrong.
Did her parents?
I will be
eat
trying it my
burgers
next
upside
burger.
down?
I will be trying
That's
it.
what I want to know.
I'm about to go get a burger like after we end this and
Yeah,
try it.
I think we
Yeah.
should. For science, we have
Yeah.
to do it.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's great for the palate. Really refreshing to have the
Yeah.
veggies first. I don't
It
know.
just seems
Yeah.
weird having the cheese on the bottom instead of the top. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
But what if she makes her burgers the opposite way? You know what I mean? What if she stacks the condiments the opposite way?
Oh,
and then
like-
does it
like-
upside down.
Bottom bun and then all the veggies.
Right. What if the crux
Burger
of this
top
is,
bun.
is the crux of this has to just be the buns, right? It's just the bun, like because the flat bun versus the more shaped bun on top.
Yeah.
So
I like
she
to
she
think
must
that-
like the texture of the shaped bun on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah. Which is
Well, don't
it's-
put
We're
warm
really getting
on
into
cold. You can put cold on warm, but don't put warm on cold. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so-
That's why you
yeah,
can't
that-
have
right.
the meat on the top.
That's
of the
what's
veggies.
confusing about it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, okay, so does she like sandwiches upside down? Because that's what's weird about it too. Or
But a
a san-
sandwich upside down, if you're just using regular bread, is
It's
like,
just a
what's
sandwich,
the
yeah.
difference?
Okay, but no, but like a sub or something. Does she like subs
It
upside
would all
down?
fall out.
Wait, no, wait. Wait, you eat your sub like a hot dog?
Wait,
no.
What do you mean it would fall out?
like a meatball sub?
Oh.
I'm
No,
just
not
picturing-
like a meatball sub, like
Okay.
She likes the flat. She likes the
I've
flat
never
top
seen you
on
do
top.
that.
This is what the crux is of the whole thing. She likes the flat top on top.
So,
okay, like a Kaiser roll sandwich. Would she eat a Kaiser roll sandwich upside
what is a
down?
Kaiser roll?
Okay, but and now I need to know if it's just the bread that's different because if the order
Yeah.
of operations is the same, then I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, is it just the bread, or does she make the burger and then just flip it upside down?
Yeah.
He
These
is
are
all
very
good
specific.
questions.
He is very specific that it is about the toppings too. The toppings are
Really?
also on the
Okay.
bottom. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
Then
it
I
quite
might have an
literally is a
issue,
burger
yeah.
just upside down.
Because he says, I've explained there is a reason toppings are in a certain order. The top bun is softer. It's driving me insane. How can I convince her to at least give it a try eating a burger the right way? So the question is, how can he convince her?
Okay.
We have to help him.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it.
Okay,
you go first.
Play a game, and it's like blindfold taste testing.
Mm. Yeah.
And it's like,
is this
guess-
a burger
guess the
upside
food.
down or right side up?
Yeah. What is this? And then you feed her a burger, and you're like, got her. Gotcha.
That's
Did you
a
like
good
it?
one.
Did you like
That's
it?
a
Is my
good
first
one.
question.
He could show her a movie with like subliminal messaging or something that hypnotizes her. That always works for me.
Okay, my wife brought up a good point. Maybe she likes the condiments and veg juices to soak into the thicker bun rather than the thinner
Yeah,
bun.
I love when the bottom bun of something I'm eating starts to like fall
Doggy
apart.
tomato bun.
But that's why you want it to be in the thicker one, is because it won't sog through as much. Maybe
Right.
she over sauces and over condiments her burgers.
On the bottom?
It's good soup.
Good soup.
Oh, does she condiment? All right, does she?
This is
condiment it? Does she put
This
the
is important.
condiments when it's right side up?
That's
and
the
then
big
she turns
question.
it upside down.
That's the big question, isn't it? This is the crux of it. Come on.
Yeah, she does. I like thinking of that. She does the condiments when it's right side up, and
Yeah.
then she's like, she flips it.
She just like picks it up like.
Wait,
a
like
flip.
the condiments are like touching her fingers?
Yes.
Like you
Let's
mean
say
like
it.
the outside inside out?
What?
Wait, no, you
I thought you
want
were
to
saying the bun like inside out with condiments like on top.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
I was like, wait, that is really weird.
Well, now I am thinking differently about the definition of upside down. Like,
Yeah, what if the
could
condiment-
upside down mean the top bun flipped upside down
Yeah.
and the bottom bun flipped upside down?
Yeah.
There's
And all the
ends.
the
That would be
patty
an
flipped
inside
upside-
out burger, guys.
Bread
This
is
an
in the
upside down
inside.
burger.
Cheese first.
It's like you're holding a tomato on top and then
Oh my
like a
God.
like cheese on bottom and the
Yeah.
bread is inside.
like those lettuce burgers,
yeah.
but you also have the bread.
Mhm,
What
mhm.
if that's it?
No, I don't know. We might be getting too complicated.
Because like
with
that would make sense. why it
No, I
bothers
love
you.
the direction that this has gone. in. This
That
is
would make sense. why
no
it bothers you
longer
so much,
is this
because
a
she's just,
relationship
like, eating
podcast.
with
It's
her
about how to
fingers.
eat a hamburger.
Like she's
Just like full squishing.
she's like touching the tomatoes and like squeezing it and the juice is running down her arm. Like
she's like toddler grasping it.
This guy, please help me convince her to eat a burger the right way.
also,
Please.
I like to think that the
Can't
burger
live
is
in this
rare.
feeling anymore.
Okay, this is my
Like,
advice.
the burger is bloody. Like I like to think that it is rare. So
Yeah.
rare that it's like cold. She's just a vampire.
This is my advice.
Just falls.
Ask politely. Would you, for me, eat a burger a couple of bites, just the right side up? That's it. That's my
I'd give her an
advice.
ultimatum.
That
I'd
shouldn't be
say
a problem.
I would give an ultimatum.
If
It
you don't
shouldn't
do
be a
this, I'm
problem.
leaving.
I would say eat the burger normal or we're done.
Eat the burger normal, or I'm gonna write some flesh poetry.
So let me
That's
get
what's
this right.
fucking
You,
happen.
Sophia, you thought there was a way out of the guy in the closet that was spying on the woman and her friends, but with the burger situation, it's give him an ultimatum now or else.
Exactly. That's
'Cause
so
this
much
is
worse
too
to me.
disturbing. This is way too disturbing.
I think I'd prefer a closet guy. Okay, wait. Everybody pick your partner. everybody pick which one out of these that you
Oh,
would
Burger
prefer.
Girl for
Okay.
sure. Burger Girl. Yeah.
Oh, what? No, she's last on my list.
Oh, who we would date?
I think
Yes,
I want
yes.
closet guy.
No, you were so strange. I want to be poetry lady.
Oh yeah, you do.
I think that would be fun.
Also, we're matching.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There
I
you
didn't
go.
even-
Yeah, I think I would take FF14 girl. She's in buffet.
I'm glad we all didn't pick
Oh,
the
I
same
forgot
one.
about
That
her.
would have been awkward.
We're all on
Yeah.
different pages. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll take a poetry lady.
We all have different values.
Love language.
Love language. Your love language is poetry, words of
Mhm.
affirmation.
Yeah.
I do want to say I do hate when people get like really like authoritative about food. You
Yeah.
know, when they're like, steak has to be cooked a certain way, and if you don't, I would kick you out of my house because blah blah blah. It's like fuck off. Like let
Yeah.
people eat. You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
Let people enjoy things, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
everybody
be such a
everybody eats in
douchebag.
their own weird different little ways. You know, it's like
who cares?
everybody's
Right.
got some weird thing with food, you know,
Mhm.
whether it's one type of food or another. Like somebody's got something. you
Not
know.
me. Not me.
I eat my burgers upside down.
You'll eat everything. You'll
I'm
eat the
perfect.
Yeah.
survivor foods, the fear factor.
gotta use
foods.
But
Yeah.
upside down burger all the time, you gotta get to the source of it. You know, it's like we have the right to know. Everyone has the right to know why you're doing that. The
Yeah.
whole world.
Right.
1,000%.
Stop.
I've seen some comments that say maybe she's attention seeking. What do we think
Mm.
about that? Could that be a possibility? Is
That was
she like
It's a cry for
trying to
help.
be quirky? Is she, you know, is she like Drew Barrymore in a
Maybe.
rom-com?
That's why
Is
it
she-
drives me crazy because I'm like, are you just trying to be quirky? Because like I grew up with like theater friends and
Yeah.
everybody's just always quirky. And I'm just like,
Right.
why do you have to do that?
Well, I
like
mean, that's my relationship with Max. You know, he's.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why won't you try?
yeah,
I can't
that's
get
my
behind.
thing.
Just try.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Yeah.
500 days of upside down burgers. That's what's going on. Just an old Zooey
Can you imagine if
Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel in that movie, like 3/4 of the way in, she just takes a burger and eats it upside down, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's just
It's
like,
like, oh my god, I'm in
"Oh,
love with
you're
her all over
perfect."
again. Oh man.
You're perfect.
Literally.
Oh,
Dance sequence.
oh.
Oh, did we get everybody's advice? I said mine, but what about you guys?
I think I did. I said just ultimatum. Yeah.
Ultimatum. Max,
the
what did you
final
say?
question?
What was your point?
Yeah, I think I think I think what you said in the beginning, they both gotta try both ways. They both have to try it.
You said the-
He's got to try the upside down. She's got to try.
She
the
gotta
right
try
side
the
up.
normal way. They gotta
Yeah.
meet in the middle.
Fair's fair. Fair's fair.
Fair is
Yeah.
fair.
Savannah, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I think they should just swap for a day.
Yeah.
But
Just
she
one-
also has to explain the origin story. That's very important to me.
Oh man, yeah, I need to know that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Super important.
That's kind of the most important part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like a villain origin story. What
Yeah.
happened to the burger?
The prequel.
The Hamburglar was her father, and he went to jail.
Oh my god, the lore gets really deep in there.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
this has been an amazing time here on the
Yes.
the premiere of the Lords of Love, and you two have been such great guests. Thank
Do
you.
we
for
have
coming
time
on.
for any fan comments though, Max?
Oh
Do have
yes, we
time
had
for that?
one. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we had one comment from our listener Maria Frazier.
Yes,
Commented. Let's
I-
get that up
I do have it up.
because she gave a really interesting scenario for us.
Okay. In the book The Rehearsals by Annette Christie, Tom and Megan break up at their rehearsal dinner and then get stuck in a Groundhog's Day style time loop of the day before their wedding. What advice would you give couples, well, singles now that they are broken up, in this situation?
So this is a classic Groundhog Day scenario. They're in a time loop, right? I would say, because this is the way all Groundhog Day scenarios end, is they have to figure out their own flaws and work through their relationship over and over and over again until they get it right, and then the time loop will end, and then they'll want to get married.
Okay, counter that.
Okay.
I say you spend the Groundhog Day trying to find someone else. You spend it
Trying to find your soulmate all in one day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you guys like work as a team to like pick out each other's partner.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that a lot.
You have to like wingman for each other, and then try and figure out.
And then you fall in love.
I like that. You should
All
write
over
that. You should
again.
write that script.
That's how it
should
ends.
be
That actually
That's
does
how it always
sound-
ends.
that
They
sounds-
fall back in love.
Yeah.
Max, what do you think?
Well, so it says Tom and Megan break up at the rehearsal dinner and then get stuck in a Groundhog Day style time loop the day before your wedding. What would you give the couples, singles in this situation? So they break up, but
Yes.
did the other people break up? That is a situation. So
What
either
are
they,
Mm.
so they have an option. They can try to break up other couples. You know, that's something that they can do. You know, they have a lot of options. Like, how long are they being this Groundhog Day thing? I think, yeah, before they try to fix their own relationship, they should try to date other people first, right? Because
Mhm.
they have all the time. They have eternity, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
They should first just do everything they've never been able to do in life. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Do all sorts of fun
Everything.
things, and you can do all the things Bill Murray did in Groundhog Day and do
Mhm.
that first, get all the fun stuff out of the way, and then worry about these problems afterwards.
Yes. A time loop is tricky business though, because like, what if it's the day that you decided you hated all the stuff that you did, and then the next day you progress, and you're like, well, shit, guess
Mm.
that's my day, isn't it? Like, that's the reality of it,
And then it's over. Yeah.
and then it's over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'd
I
think
don't
too hard
know.
about it, but like,
Yeah,
It could be a full
that
eternity.
would be my
Yeah.
luck, is that I did
I-
something like that I just hated, and then it would progress, and I'd be like, cool.
I think eventually with time loops, you stop giving a fuck. I think eventually, like on
Time travel
day,
stresses me out.
like 5 years in, you're like,
Right.
I don't care.
Andy Samberg in Palm Springs, he's just pounding down beers on his a millionth day in the loop.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. So maybe they just stop caring. But that's never going to get them out of the loop. It's not
Yeah.
going to get them out of the loop.
Who knows what gets
Got to
out
get
of
out of
the
that
loop?
loop. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Loop juice. You gotta have.
No. That's vetoed. Thank you. I don't know.
Max, what's your advice?
Yeah, well, I think my advice was that they need to find, they need to do everything that they can, and then they need to figure it out later.
Right.
You know, maybe
Mhm.
yeah, they
Classic
can try,
classic third act material of a Groundhog movie of time. Loop
Mhm.
movie. Yeah.
yeah, they can see how far they can travel, you know, to meet other
Right,
people, and then
yes.
eventually,
Sure.
you know,
How
maybe
late can they stay
see if
awake
They can
before it
salvage
resets?
their relationship. Maybe it will work for eternity. Maybe it won't. Eternity is a very long time. I don't know.
Right.
if can a relationship work for eternity? But maybe they need to fix their relationship to get out of the time loop. What gets
Yes.
them out of
Right.
the time loop? Is it the power of love?
Yeah. Maybe they learn that they're just close friends all along. And
Yeah.
that's good enough.
Is
Yeah.
it the power of friendship that gets them out of the time loop?
It could be.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
want
in
to
the heart of
believe
the
that that's
cards.
case. We have some action in the chat because my wife decided to throw in a question for us all. It's not my favorite question, but let's get into it, okay? She says, "Need immediate advice. How do I get my husband to stop closing the goddamn kitchen cabinets after he gets a plate?" Yes, okay. So let's.
You
talk
could
about our
divorce him.
flaws.
Have you
Yes,
tried
you
giving
could
him treats?
Just divorce him.
So
then
I
if-
have a-
he
I-
won't live with you anymore, and it won't
This
be
is
a
my
problem.
flaw. Okay, I don't eat burgers upside down, but what I do is when I go and grab something from a kitchen cabinet, I leave the kitchen
Ow,
cabinet
ow.
open, and I hear my wife walk into a room and
Mm-hmm.
she sees it. And when I realize I fucked up, it's when I hear her go, and then I hear several cabinets shutting shortly after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, how many cabinets do you leave open?
sometimes it's a lot.
What are you looking for? Well, your own kitchen, just opening.
Savannah
all the
leaves
cabinets.
You
cabinets
gotta
away.
have your plates. You gotta have your fork. You gotta get a cup. You know,
Oh, you're right.
that's at least 3 cabinets right there.
Savannah leaves cabinets open, but it's usually just one. And I haven't found a solution yet. I just go, why did you do that? And she goes, I didn't mean to. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
Yeah.
silly.
Close it.
Sorry.
it is hands down the biggest pet peeve for my wife. This
Yeah.
seems like it's a common problem though, because I'm seeing a lot in the chat here. Serene says, I deal with this with my hubby sometimes. It's the fridge door. See,
But
that's
that's
I don't
way
deal with the
more
fridge door.
detrimental, in my opinion,
Yeah, that's bad.
because of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Cat Cow says put
Yeah.
one of those door trigger alarms on the cabinet so it beeps whenever he leaves it open. Okay, so I'm a dog now. Okay, great.
Have you tried like
maybe
cooking
you
Train-
can
train
get
over
like
time.
you can get
Training.
hinges that makes it so the cabinet like can't.
Oh, so it's like baby proof.
You
That's
could
what
get
you're saying.
like
you could
baby
get
proof,
like a
Max? Is that what
spray
you're saying?
bottle and put
No,
vinegar
just
in
so
it.
yeah. So just spray bottle.
Put some vinegar in
Well,
it.
dilute it.
Shoot him.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm just saying. How about you just get a hinge on the door so that the cabinet can't stay open?
Yes. Okay. So when you open it, it just automatically closes again.
Yes, basically.
This
Or
is good.
just
We'll make a
can't-
trip to Sharper Image tomorrow. That's great. Yeah.
No, it's not fancy. I just, it's just a hinge so that not so automatically open. It's just the door
Okay.
cannot be completely open.
It's a decent idea.
But that would be annoying when like doing dishes, like putting dishes away.
That's true.
Well, Ben is really annoying, so it's his fault. I don't know what to say. This is the solution.
It's got to be to where they extend past a certain point. They stay open. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, at a certain point. But
Okay,
then-
your mom
like a food
says,
time.
Sophia, tell them what Dad did for the bathroom light when y'all were young.
What did he do? I don't
Okay.
remember. Wait, what did my dad? He did something. I don't remember what it was. Oh God,
Bill
Mom.
it. You know. Don't pretend.
I know
not
it
to
was
know.
something like
I'm
it.
just
We,
happy to get off of me.
it
for a
would get.
second.
He would get so mad with bathroom lights. What was it?
What, that you guys would just leave the light on? right
Yeah,
after
we
you
would
left?
like leave the lights
You
on.
still do.
Yeah.
Leave the
I leave
on.
lights on. Yeah, that's my fatal flaw. Is I leave lights on.
She's like,
Oh
on,
my
on,
God.
on.
I love lights. Savannah's like a
Bing
freaking
bong,
like
bing bong.
vampire, and she never has lights on. It'll be like literally like noon, and curtains will be closed, lights will be off, and I'll
Okay.
come home and be like, "What is going on in here?"
I'm
Like, I want
actually
every
I'm
light.
actually the same way as Savannah. I like
like
lights
ambiance.
off all the time. I'm a big lights off person. My wife is really big into daylight. She's not a vampire like me.
It's too
I
bright.
love daylight.
Give me
Yeah.
a little table lamp.
Max, how about you? Do you like
There you go.
daylight, or are you more of a recluse in that sense?
I like daylight. I think.
You think?
I think
I don't know.
It's
I
been a
don't-
while. COVID
don't-
started a couple years ago. and
I
you're
don't
like,
think about it. I don't think about it that much. I don't like when it's too bright. I don't know. I don't really think about it. I don't know. You guys are talking about it. I'm like, I don't really think about the light situation that much. I don't fucking know. I'm cool with whatever. I'm like, I don't have a large preference.
So Alex Lake said, "Put out Ben's allotment of dishes." Great. So I have an allotment. All right, on the counter.
Yes, Amy.
4
More.
a.m. My
Amy,
wife
more work
responded,
for
then
you.
the dishes would be in my eye line. Yeah, that's a problem.
My dad, I remember.
eyeliner.
Okay, I texted my mom. He turned our our bathroom light into an automatic light. He literally like rewired the system so that we could not turn it on or off.
That's amazing.
Like he literally turned into an electrician.
That's
Oh wait, your mom says the automatic light that would cut off in the shower.
Yeah,
So it would go
we-
dark while you're in the shower.
Yes, and we would have to like stick our arm out like in the shower to turn the light back on.
That's funny.
Mark Metcalf,
That
everybody.
is funny.
That's
It's all
incredible.
motion sensor. You gotta wave around.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny.
I forgot about that. That's crazy.
So Max's advice is hinges. Okay.
Yeah, specific
Yeah.
hinges.
Sophia,
Because
Sophia, Savannah.
then
What do you,
apparently you can't change. The solution to come is not that Ben can change his behavior, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Ben is the obvious solution of Ben changing and bettering himself is he's
I'll
beyond all
try.
help.
Okay, I'll try harder. I'll try.
No,
I'll
these things are
try.
very hard.
I'll try.
How long have you been
okay?
trying, Ben?
Well, I'm gonna try real hard. Okay.
No, we all have things like this. It's just impossible to
Yeah.
manage.
Yeah, I'm that way with the
Do
life.
you two have any advice for me?
I
Is it
think
just
it
to try
also is
harder?
something that like you can't fix. I think it is something we're gonna. I
You're
think
beyond
we're
all
gonna
hope.
have to fix.
I'm
with the
hopeless.
cabinets.
I'm just
Amy,
totally
you're
hopeless.
fucked. I don't know what to tell you.
You have to
I'm
live
sorry,
with this.
Mrs. Rascal.
Amy says a cool decade. Ben, that's the longest been going on yet.
I
This is
guess.
never
Yeah,
getting
I don't
better.
know. Yeah, it
Get
has.
the hinges.
Okay, it has since we started living together.
Just
okay?
you don't even have to just go in with like
Cool
just go in
decade.
with like a wrench or pliers or something. Just fuck up the hinges so that it can't get open.
What if you just
Fuck
don't
up
have
the
cabinet
cabinets.
doors? What if you just have open
Oh,
faced
that would
cabinets?
drive my wife nuts.
Yeah,
That
just
would drive her
remove the
nuts,
doors.
because then she has to see all the dishes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
she
in
doesn't
right
wanna
now
see
though.
it.
They
I was
be in
watching
her
an
eye
episode of
line.
Queer
She
Eye
doesn't
and they
like
did
to
that.
look at things.
That's true. That's true.
What?
Yeah.
I missed
What's
it.
up with the eye line? Why doesn't she like things in her eye line?
She doesn't like to see stuff cluttered out and about.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things need to be put into storage into places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Oh,
I get
Serene-
it. I'm just
Serene says, I love y'all's podcast, but I really enjoy Amy and Maria's comments. They're the best.
Stars of the show.
I
for
agree.
Absolutely.
Oh, this was a great first episode, Max.
It
And
was.
Thank you so much, Sophia and Savannah, for coming on. You truly are the biggest rascals.
sure.
Yeah,
we
there it
love
is.
you both so much. We're so happy that
Yes.
that you continually come on our show and are big supporters of us. And we really hope to keep doing this podcast for a while. This specific Lords of Love show.
Yes, this was
Yeah.
so much
Seems
fun.
like we're getting a lot of comments, a lot of people into this. So I think this is something we'll keep doing. What do you think?
You
Max?
should.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, and thank you all the listeners that have joined. We see we have a lot of viewers and stuff going on. Thank you everybody in the chat. We'll definitely have a new episode soon. Sophia and Savannah, do you have anything you want to plug or anything? We definitely want to give you the opportunity to share socials or anything you want to do if you would like.
Yeah, just follow me on social media at Sophia Layne. I post content with Savannah, of course. And then TikTok is at Sophia Layne, 2 E's. And then Savannah, you want to plug your Twitch?
I mean, I don't really stream that often.
You are though
but-
soon.
See Wispy, right? That's what it is on Twitch.
Crispy. It's crispy, but make it ooh. Yeah. Ooh, crispy. But I mean, I don't post that often. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Funky Sav. But that's pretty much it. You know.
Awesome.
And don't forget to follow Reality Alert Podcast on Instagram. Oh my God, we have a cat on camera.
He's been staring at me for like the past 20 minutes.
This is why you all need to subscribe to our YouTube page so you can see the cat. Come on.
Disney Movie
YouTube.com/Reality Alert. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitter, Reality Alert _. Please follow us on socials and give us those 5-star ratings on Apple. They really help, and give us good reviews, please.
Please.
And what is the cat's name?
That's
This is
Mr.
Josie.
Josie.
Let's see if we can
Oh,
get Mr.
Josie.
Josie Bean.
Mr. Josie.
Aw.
Oh.
He's purring.
He's purring. Yeah, he's very
Oh. Yeah, get that in the mic. That's good content.
Get on in there.
Amazing. Okay, and on that note, another wonderful podcast here at Reality Alert, and we'll see everyone real soon. We'll have Survivor coverage on Wednesday, and
Temptation Island.
Temptation Island premieres Wednesday night, hosted by the fabulous Mark L. Wahlberg, and we will have our recap Thursday afternoon premiering, so be sure to check that out. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We harmonize?
I think we did on accident.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Ding.
How romantic!